I have finally completed, well, about to be completed because the 1,000 Year Blood War arc is right around the corner. I want to give my thoughts so far about Bleach because technically, like, I could wait until the Blood War arc is animated, but I just want to give my initial thoughts so far of about my thoughts about Bleach. Bleach is a solid 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It deserves the love and respect it being having to be one of the most impactful mangas and anime of all time. It does deserve to be it deserves that title to be one of the big three, being set with Naruto and One Piece, you know. Um, some people might criticize Bleach if it's for his characters or Ichigo's being a blend of a character or whatever, but I feel like just if people took the time to watch it, I feel like they would come to the same understanding because I feel like the characters are good, the openings are great, the villains are even better, you know. I feel like they're a little bit better than Naruto. Like I'll say it, it's just like not a whole lot. I don't want to say Bleach is better than Naruto. They're the big three. They have their strengths and their strengths in some areas, but I feel like Bleach has a little bit better villains. Better fights, it could be up for debate, but I enjoy Bleach's sword fight and everything, and with the whole concept of like Zanpakuto, spiritual pressure, and with Ichigo's holification, him having many forms of his Vasalores, his inner hollow, his final Ketsugun Tensho form, which was really cool, especially when he almost nearly killed Aizen, which really pissed me off. But yeah, I feel like he is a really nice and compelling character that I guess people are just not really interested in him, and especially with Aizen. Aizen, I feel like Aizen is a unique protagonist or antagonist. My bad, I'm saying it wrong. Because I feel like he doesn't need to have much, because I did not know like this man does not have a backstory like at all, because I'm always wondering why is Aizen the way he is, you know, but he really like his character is not any more fleshed out, and that just drives so much more mystery and more threatening about him, especially with the Soul Society arc when he portrayed everybody and everything, and knowing just only what his Sanpaku does and everything was just like so like damn, like this man literally like is 100 moves ahead. That just makes him so threatening of his intelligence and his experience. And then with he merges with the Hogyoku, it was just like game over. I was just like, dog, like bro, Ichigo gotta find a way to kill this man. And he almost did, which is kind of sucks. And then he lost his power, and then he regained it with Fullbring, and then he got his Soul Reaper powers back. And it's just like, man, it's so good. The other kid, the 13 core Codex God, the Soul Society, Rukia, Ichigo, Chad, literally, oh my gosh, Shadow Chad is my favorite, one of my favorite characters, because it literally is a Chad himself, and that he has the hentai protagonist look. I'm just like, dog, his eyes are covered. That gives me hentai protagonist vibes. It's so fucking cool. And yeah, and Uryu is my favorite, his favorite too, being unique of being the only Quincy besides his dad, and then with Chad being like being with him, it's just like with his hollow, it's just like, oh, that's really cool. And then with his Fullbring and everything, I feel like Bleach has so much like good things to offer if you just delve into it, you know. But it's just like, I'm gonna use this excuse: if people have time to watch One Piece, then there's no reason why they shouldn't watch Bleach. I feel they skipped that bitch, because there ain't no way man's gonna watch 366 episodes before the final arc is being released. No, I'm not doing myself like that. No, I don't want to put myself in that position, but yeah, it's just really good, and I promise if you guys give Bleach a chance, it gets better over time with like animation and characters. You'll see that, and especially with Ichigo, he gets a little bit better each time, and especially with his fighting skills and everything. It's just so much satisfying to see Ichigo's upcoming, especially when he releases his Sanpakuto, his Sangetsu, and then he releases his Bankai, and then his final form of his Setsuga Kenshu, and then it's just so great. Like, I feel like people are gonna have like a great time enjoying and watching Bleach and watching with Ichigo, even though he doesn't have a strong motivating goal like with Luffy being Pirate King and then with Naruto being Hokage. Ichigo, he's not a boring character. He has like the same drive of like wanting to have the power to protect his closest people. That in all is like good enough for me to get me on board of like liking Ichigo and like cheering him on when he goes through so many different phases of not only of his fighting but also with his personal life. It's just like really great as well. It's not really out there like with One Piece having much more of a world building. Doesn't have that much of that, but it's fine though. I don't think it needs to move that much like how Naruto did. It doesn't need to move settings that much to, you know, still be like a good story. It is just in general, in my opinion. But yeah, it has just all around just good stuff. I don't think there's anything in my opinion that I find Bleach more disappointing besides having a lot of filler. That's the only downside in my opinion. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think about Bleach? I give it a good solid 10 out of 10. Being said of being part of the big three, deserves that good rating. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sitiko69. Again, let me know what you guys think about Bleach and your comments and thoughts about the final arc of the 1,000-year Blood War arc. I cannot wait to watch it and just be super hyped. It's gotta be a pain because it's gonna have 4 different curves, so I don't know how that's gonna be handled, but hopefully it's gonna be handled properly, that it won't be rushed or anything like with JoJo's. But yeah, guys, again, let me know. If not, that's okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is, and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, Bleach is really good.